this, you actually don't have to do, like, he's one of the few characters where you actually don't have to do that solve game. You can just do normal TNT and then just TNT on the ground, and then you just down smash to the correct spot. Down smash, mash, air dodge. But it's like weird. You have to like space it because sometimes you'll get like certain hitboxes will instantly blow it up, whereas other hitboxes like you'll miss and it'll hit either a later hitbox or the back hitbox, and you don't want the back hitbox because that shit's like annoying to. It's way too slow. It sends it backwards rather than up and towards like you want to catch jump.
I'm starting to see a little bit more Steve a little later, but we've got to pivot over to base pass Steve and Syrup. Colmar out of the woodwork. He saw the Matcherino and said, "Bet."
If your girl has good scrapping options, a down B, a downwards projectile that holds down the neutral, and can wall for hours at end with stupid combos. That ain't your girl, that's Pac-Man. That ain't Steve, that's Pac-Man.
That's a Pac. The trouble thing about Pac-Man in comparison to a lot of matches, especially with how Syrup plays, is that since Colmar is so hyper-defensive in a lot of ways, it's willing to take the time, it's willing to use all the stalling options and try and like really get you in crafty ledge play, but Syrup is so aggro when it comes to his play, when it comes to play with Ness overall. Tries to get these the cheeky PSI magnet stuff. Yeah. Tries to go for the pressure like so. Like it's constant hounding on ledge like this. So Colmar has to play a more on stage.
He like uses down B like a float with a hitbox. It's a very interesting way to like you know to kind of break down how he's approaching this. Oh my gosh! So he canceled this because he got partially windboxed. Even though he was aerial up B, the windbox pushed him onto the platform, so it went straight out. Rather than diagonal on down, so actually Colmar jumped around the initial arc that he was expecting, but the arc changed to the flat line. That was kind of a crazy interaction. Oh, gets a bell out, but not able to kill off that. Oh my gosh, Colmar's on his last stock. He's like trying to.
Syrup finds open, and this just comes with the fact that like Syrup, the competition Syrup has been playing against has been the best of the best, like dominating multiple majors at this point. He needs to, if you're going to play Ness at that high level, you have to fade into strength. You have to fade into the strength of Ness. While that isn't necessarily one of Ness's like common strengths, you don't often see players just like, hey, I will neutral get up into your win condition. Thank you. You're welcome, sir. You are seeing Syrup just take smaller advantages, get that little bit of extra damage, get that little bit of extra space, and just pushing Ness's offense to almost like being able to 2 or 3 touch people, especially with proper ledge play. Which is honestly, it's like what you have to do as a main of this character, and why he's looking for, he's both grinding out Ness so hard, and also
looking for like because he likes that where like it's a lot of like mix up. Where he has like the aerial drift to kind of choose with pace, but he also has like those long kind of floaty aerials that he can, if he does hit, he can go for a lot of different mix-ups. But yeah, now I think Colmar now is doing a lot better job of just like being a little bit craftier with what angles he's approaching Ness at, so that way it's a lot harder for him to trying to deal with it. Oh, that's a demonic shadow.
The wider stage book as well as, again, super devious ledge trap.
He used his own trampoline to extend it.
Not only is it a hitbox extension, it also forces any options like neutral get up shield, which is super common. That forward smash would then hit.
Okay, Colmar remembered how to play Smash Bros. He's playing crazy.
He's realizing that center stage is offering him so much more than a lot of this like under platform position. So you're seeing the Hydrant kind of cover a little bit further ahead, or a little bit more offensive as opposed to defensive. Less dash back, more baiting those panic options that Ness players kind of frequently throw out. Kids are walking hitbox as soon as you can whip.
But the biggest thing I'm really realizing, like the way that Colmar's getting more openings, is that when he's jumping or when he's in the air, he's not going. It's happening a lot when Ness is already kind of almost on top of him, so Ness can't just drift back or do like a low committal, only slight drift in to max space and out space for a full combo. Oh, and he's dead. I'm like, oh, huge.
Not like this.
I'm surprised he wasn't able to get out his up B. I mean side B. But he's still playing a lot better. Oh, drops it. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. That's another thing that people like. That you can kind of realize is if you're able to to zone out Ness, and especially if you have a good arcing projectile or something that can kind of hit him while he's airborne, you can force Ness when you have the lead to play a 50-50 neutral, where it's either dash button or like a full hop height with side B or maybe like a magnet.
Yeah, I like that Syrup was pressuring the corner with a lot of empty movement, using like things like auto cancel dare onto the flat, like trying to really get bait Colmar into something risky. Oh, very nice stuff with that fair into key.
Sleeping on the wheel and the key at ledge. Nice stuff to Syrup. Just deciding not to deal with it all.
Going all the way around. Because, I mean, we see some of the troublesome you have when you have those like floaty double jumps, but also the benefit.
That was a Daft Punk ledge option right there.
You can just kind of circle around things. Unfortunately, the around the world is not going to save you from that Pac-Man forward smash. But that FD,
nice.
Man,
good nair, able to hit it. All right. Very lucky to Colmar.
So much poor work in the back end.
Yeah. Oh, that's huge, but doesn't get the grab. Because from there, he can grab up throw, try to re-grab it, and then he can probably maybe do a Z catch or something. Or he can do some devious licks. Alright, nice. Gets it, and the mix-up. Oh my gosh, wait. He's really pushing, doing a great job of just barely whip punishing. At 134, he really has to kind of keep up this perfect play. Oh, that's safe, but because it's a multi-hit, you got a little scared, and you tried to jump out of it or up B out of it. Yeah, you gotta take a couple hits and then roll, and you gotta play the 11-hit roll. Which, for those who don't know, after 11 hits on your shield, you get a free roll.
Yep, it's totally invincible. But you do have to, if your shield is a little bit damaged, like it was, you did have to angle his shield down. Yeah. But still, that's like so tough, especially since you're in a position where you're expecting Syrup to dash attack there, maybe like, and you're even willing to take the grab, so you're just reacting off of the single input rather than just fully recognizing the situation. Yeah. Kind of tough for Colmar.
Because that SD cost him so
much.
SD
cost him so much.
And you can even tell that like he was really figuring out how Syrup worked. Because even, props to him for not letting the SD, like, that affected him negatively. Like he did not let that touch him in terms of mentality. He kept playing the same very smart disciplined play, but like because he went from such a huge lead to a pretty substantial deficit, it's like you make a mistake like that, and if you still had that lead, you can get. It's like, all right, that sucks. Clean up your play, or reset to neutral, run this back, run the situation back.
You can afford yourself time. You have already afforded yourself time to make those mistakes, but in an even game, he didn't have the leg room or the backlog to hold down the fort. Despite playing the remainder of that game extremely well, catching Syrup with a lot of hydrant traps and punishing with forward smash, which might as well be his final.
He like. He hit like 3 or 4 in a row. Yeah.
Like, just okay, sure, right?
He's just like, you misspaced. You misspaced.
It's hella punishing, but
that was like the original Colmar forward smash.
You could argue that it was still suboptimal in some ways. Like maybe not standing on the hydrant, but prioritizing